Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What we got today, we're going to go over the 6th Sense subscription sack that I do. Got all kinds of stuff in here. We'll go over this stuff, kind of how to use it and what our impressions are on this. And then we're going to go over this giveaway that we're doing. Tell who wins this, and I'll give you guys a peek inside here real quick and show you what all's in here, and that way everybody can see it. And hopefully whoever wins this can get out and catch them a few fish. I do want to take a second just to thank everybody that's subscribed to the channel. It's grown quite a bit in the past couple weeks. Once we hit 500, I'll probably do another giveaway, and just as another thank you. But again, I just want to say I really appreciate it. It helps us to grow, helps more people see the videos, and it just means a lot. If you're not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. Those that are subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come out, whether it be a giveaway or some kind of bait review or a fishing video. Trying to work more about doing tips while I'm on the water and kind of give pointers as to what I'm doing and stuff, and keep everybody in the loop of what's going on. So let's get into this. First up, we got the Divine Swim Jig, and this is a 1/2 ounce lure, 5/0 hook, and this is the custom bluegill color. Take this thing open, take a look at it. I really like the color on this. You got that green pumpkin and that orange, little hints of blue in it. Big weed guard on it. Throw this thing up in that grass. Put whatever swim bait you prefer on the back of it. I'll be putting either a Keitech or one of those X-Zone swammers on here and try these things out. But the colors on this thing are really good. Got big stout hooks in it. And you've got that screw lock system on here to help keep that bait in place. So that's a really good swim jig. Get out and throw that thing up in some grass, along some points. You can bounce those things off the bottom. A lot of different things you can do with these swim jigs, and they're really versatile bait. So if that's not something you fished, give it a shot and get out there and see what you think about them. All right, next in here we've got a sun mask, and these things are pretty awesome. This is camouflage one, it says 6th Sense on it. I don't wear these personally because with the beard and stuff it's just too tight, chokes me. I've got a huge neck. These things just don't work well on me. But I've got, my boys wear them, my wife will wear them every now and then, but I do always make sure that I'm wearing my sun shirts and stuff to cover up and keep protected. I'm bad about not putting sunscreen on, so I make sure that I wear the long sleeves and try to wear pants and stuff when I'm on the water to keep from getting any kind of skin damage or anything like that. So I do recommend doing that while you're out on the water. Next up, we've got the Divine Swim Bait Jig Heads. And these are 1/8 ounce 4/0 hooks. And these are in the sun gill color. Good little swim jig or swim bait heads, just jig heads to put just a regular old swim bait on. And again, I'll be putting a Keitech or one of those swammers on there. Maybe one of those Largo shads. What else? Oh, the Crush City Mayor, that new one. That's a pretty cool little swim bait as well. So that's another one that I could throw on there, and just little different colors, little different action. Just depends on what you're looking for. Next up, we've got the 6th Sense Fishing Flush 5.2 jerk baits, soft jerk baits. And these are in the watermelon gill color. Let's rip this thing open and take a look at one of these. I like these things. Fishing a fluke or something like that, you can rig these things weedless or however you want, but just throw them out, fish them just like you do a normal jerk bait, and a lot of the same scenarios, but you can fish these a lot of places you can't a normal jerk bait. Fish these up in that grass and close to a lot of cover that you wouldn't a regular jerk bait with all that treble hooks hanging off of it. So those are really good soft jerk baits. It's a lot like the Zoom Flukes, just a little different action with these, and these come in a lot of sizes. So these are a cool one to check out. Next up we have a hard body jerk bait, and this is the Provoke 106, and it's in the Ghost Sexified Shad. I'll throw it down. It's a good looking color on this. Got a little bit of translucent at the back. You got your yellow lateral line. It's got green on the back of it. Try to hold my hand up there so that color shows up a little bit better, but I really like that thing. It's got some cool colors on it, and get out and throw that thing around some of these bluff ends and some of these points and stuff, and see if we can't drum up a few fish on that as well. And then what do we have here? Well, that's a first. They've got some panfish hooks in here. I've never seen them put anything like this in one of the sacks. This is some number 6, and there's 8 little red panfish hooks in here. I don't know if you can see those, but just tiny little hooks. It'd be fun to get out in some of these creeks and stuff and play around with and catch some of these little fish. Next up, we've got the Axel Hybrid Jig, and this is a beast of a jig. This is a 1 ounce with a 6/0 hook in it. That's in the candy bluegill color. I like this color as well. It's got that green pumpkin again, but you've got some purple in there. And just to kind of show how this jig works, you've got the jig head here where normally the hook would be fixed in there. This one swings, so when you set that hook, you can leverage on that fish a little bit better, but it'll go completely 90 degrees on it, so helps with keeping that fish on there and not losing them as much. But I'll be fishing that thing out. You could actually use that as a punching jig too, as heavy as that thing is. I'll have to try that and see how that goes, because with that swing on there, I don't know how that'll work, but I'll give that a shot and give you guys an update on that as well. But I'll be fishing that thing out deep, being that 1 ounce. It'll get down there and keep contact with the bottom, so along some of these ledges and stuff that Tennessee River System's known for, get out and throw some of these things and be able to drum up a few of those fish as well. And then next up, we've got a Crush 50X, and this is the Chartreuse Black Back. And we'll go ahead and pop this open as well. 6 Senses always killing it with their colors, bright, vibrant colors. Always got really good hardware on there. I never have to change it out from the start. And that's one thing I hate, is going and paying $15 for a crankbait and not be happy with the hooks. I hate paying $9, $8 for a crankbait and not being happy with the hooks, so have to swap those out. So that's one thing I really like about all these 6 Sense hard baits, is the hardware on them is extremely good. You don't have to swap any of that stuff out, and they last for a long time. They stay sharp, and I don't know that I've ever had to switch any out on any of my 6 Sense baits yet, and caught several fish on a lot of them. So that's going to be it for that 6 sack for this month. Now we will do this drawing. I got to put this in. It's a random generator, goes through all the comments and it selects one. Okay, so it's at Dallas 11. He said, good haul of tackle, it all looked great. I do like seeing the new baits, but underwater film sounds great. Looking forward to all your new stuff. Thanks. So, Dallas, I appreciate you joining, subscribing to the channel. I appreciate the kind words, and I also look forward to that underwater footage. As soon as this water gets cleared up, I promise we're gonna get out there and try and get some of it done. But it seems like every time I get home for the weekend, it's rained all week, and the river's so muddy that I can't get out there and do anything. So hopefully within the next couple weeks it'll clear up because I mean this lake gets so crystal clear. You can get 10, 12, sometimes 14 feet of visibility out of it. So when it clears up some and we can get there, I will get some of that good underwater footage. Hopefully it turns out well. I've not done it, so I'm hoping it all turns out well, and we'll see how that goes. But I'll run you guys through this bag real quick, just so you can see what's in it. I did show it in the original video, but just to show the people that hadn't watched that yet. We got some Yamamoto Senkos in the watermelon red flake. To go with those, we have a Wacky Rig tool, a 6 Sense Movement 80X in the copper green shad, and Axel Swinging Swim Jig in the black and blue. A pack of peg stoppers, throw those in here. Chatterbait Elite in the smoky shad color. 6 Sense Cloud9 C6, and that's the boiled crawfish color. Some Divine Shaky Worms in the watermelon red. The Mock Patroller, and that's in the Ghost Perch color. The Mock Shad, and that's in the Ghost Bass color. And then I love the paint job on this little crankbait. This is a Goby, and it's a Spro Fat Papa 55 crankbait, but that is a cool little paint job. And then for the one everybody seemed to love out of it was this 5-inch 6 Sense Trace in that gold reactor color. That's a really cool looking bait. Got that gold with that black back, got that black tail on it with the gold flakes in it. Got a little orange on that belly, and on those overcast days, getting out and throwing this thing around, it's gonna be a magic little bait. So Dallas, reach out to me. You can hit me up on Instagram. It's at Tales from the Creek, or you can hit me up on the email that is on my channel page and shoot me an email there, and we'll get in touch and we'll go over how to get this stuff sent out to you. I'll give you 2 weeks to reach out to me, and then after the 2 weeks we will draw again. And if I hadn't heard from you on by the 28th, we're gonna draw this again, and we'll have to give it to somebody different. But hopefully you reach out and we can get you this bag. So Dallas, I appreciate it. I appreciate you hanging around, and I appreciate everybody else tuning in. I hope we can continue to help you guys out and communicate back and forth, and you guys help give me some tips. I got a lot of good tips off of some of these videos. I know I was asking about those little stoppers for the hooks, and some people have answered that for me, so now I've got some of those ordered. It's been nice to have people communicate back and forth and help me out as well. So again, I just appreciate it, and I will link all this stuff down in the description. Everything that I can get a link to, I will link down in the description if you guys are interested in that. that is a way to help the channel out. They are affiliate links, so we do get a small commission off of those, but you don't pay any more for the bait. It's just for putting traffic on the site. So if you want to help the channel out, that's one way you can do it. Other than that, just make sure you're subscribed and share the videos and help us to grow and maybe help some more people out on the water. But I appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.